Hey there, welcome back. I hope everybody's doing good out there today. Today I'm going to be listening to an artist that has finally come to my channel. I've heard about him for a very long time, but nobody had ever requested him. But finally I have a request for him, so today I'm at long last very much well beyond due. I want to have Dimash with his song SOS. Terrien in Détresse, which means a train in distress. This was requested by AVP and Finn McCool. I'm super excited for this one. I've heard so much about Dimash, but as I've said on many others, even artists I've heard of, if I don't know them, I'm not going to watch people react to him, and I know a lot of people react to him. And they rave about his voice, so I'm super excited to see what he does. I don't know a whole lot about him other than that he has this insane voice that some people say he's got possibly the best voice in the world, which is really high praise considering how many amazing singers I've seen since I've been doing this and even before that. So I'm super excited for this. This is going to be fun. This is a performance from 2021, and I'm just really excited for it. Real quick, I did want to remind you I do have a Patreon. Link will be down in the description. Most of my reactions go up there at least a day in advance, and if you join the Blades tier, you get a Patreon shout request every month. Doesn't matter what it is, how obscure, how crazy. If you love it, I want to hear it. If you want to donate a little more directly, I do have my PayPal and my Buy Me Coffees down in the link. And if there's a specific song you want me to get to really quick, best way to do that is to request that with a donation. Those requests go straight to the top of the list. I get to them as quick as I can, usually within just a day or two. So I really can't thank you guys enough for any help you can give me. Y'all were incredibly generous a couple months ago when I was having such a bad time between my mom and my surgery and all this. But I really do appreciate any help y'all can give me. It means everything, so thank you so much. But anyways, let's go ahead and switch on over. I'm really excited for this. Like I said, I've been reacting for almost 2 years now, but I've been watching reactions for years. And Dimash is always one of the big ones everybody reacts to. But since I didn't know him, I didn't want to. I didn't listen to or watch the reactions. So I'm really excited for this. So here we go with Dimash with his song SOS de Terrien in Détresse.
Pourquoi je vis, pourquoi je meurs, pourquoi je ris, pourquoi je
The breathiness.
Voici le SOS d'un Terrien en détresse. J'ai cœur sur toi. Je me prendrai mon sang. Je soldat de ma peau. Je t'ai voulu dans la voix. Sans jamais s'attraper above the
Okay. I knew from what people have said, I know he has this crazy range from super low to super high. But it even knowing that in my head, the beginning of that where it was so breathy, but it was high breathy, and then when he went to that deep, perfect low, not bass. For all I know, and from just that minute I've heard him sing, I wouldn't doubt that he's got 2 more octaves either direction. It wouldn't surprise me. But he went to that low, beautiful, just full, just straight out of that breathy high to that very beautiful full low. And then each line he was going up, 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 up to that really high pitch. Sounded very, very much like a female voice, a soprano voice. And he did it so effortlessly. That was crazy. Just I don't know what I was expecting, because I know a lot of people who react to new people know nothing about it. But I was so embedded into the reaction culture that I knew he was going to be crazy good. So that's not a surprise that he's insanely good. But that caught me off guard. That just super high breathy down to that perfect, just absolutely insane low. And then the build back up to the super high. That was gorgeous. I'm going to go back significantly, actually. This is a 4-minute song. It may take me a while to go through it all, because I'm going to want to re-listen to a bunch of this. 2021. So, and it says it's the title card was Dimash digital show. I'm assuming this was probably during COVID. So there's probably not. I'm assuming there's not an audience. The band setup is very cool. I'm digging that. The digital floor, so they have the not projections, but the video on the floor is very cool too. Wow, I'm just that caught me off guard. Even knowing full well that it was going to be amazing, that one caught me off guard.
Pourquoi je pleure? Voici le SOS d'un Terrien en détresse.
So good.
Cœur sur terre.
That climb, and even higher.
Soldat de ma
Je te jure qu'au fond de la vie, avec nos bons dessinés, quand nous en filles, tu me t'amorphoses, je sens quelque chose qui m'attire. Oh, yeah.
Oh, and he goes back low. So I want to go back and redo that whole section. He did like I don't even know how to describe it. He went into almost like a female opera voice. Gorgeous. And then that longer section was the tone I would almost expect if I just like walked in the room and saw him. I'm like, oh, that's what he sounds like. And it was a great, middle tone, but of course performed beautifully. And then that high, it wasn't a scream, but that really high note was pure 80s hair metal. Not in the style, but that, steel heart, that super high pitched note that was, a lot of the singers did back then. Because it didn't have the same operatic feel of the that first part. It didn't have the poppy part of the second part, but it had that like I said, the best comparison I can make would be I can never pronounce his name, but the lead singer from Steelheart, and he does those super high notes like that, and it's very just solid, so perfect. And I wasn't expecting that, and then he dropped down to this really low again. This is cool. It's crazy how many. I'm tongue tied about how to describe what he's doing. It's so good. See, that's very operatic. And this is the voice, if like I said, I would think he would have. There's that opera fill. Jesus. That was cool.
Pourquoi j'ai fait? Pourquoi je Pourquoi je ris? Pourquoi je pleure?
Okay, first of all, the augmented reality. I'm assuming that's how they did the wings. Augmented reality in camera, which couldn't have been done on stage in front of a whole crowd who's seeing it from this side and this side and this side. But at first, I thought it was just on the screen. But then it turned, and you can see that it's actually floating behind him, which tells me it's not actually there. It's being added in camera. Very cool. That whole section, it's so rocky. That was like a great rock song. I love all the different styles he's showing. It's so good. The echo was so good.
Pourquoi je ris? Pourquoi je pleure?
Wow. Okay, there's a lot to talk about with that. That was Dimash, my very first time hearing Dimash with SOS, Terrien and Détresse, from his digital show. Like I said, I'm assuming it was a COVID show with no audience. Wow. I think part of the reason why I hadn't listened to him yet, because most artists I wait until one of you guys gives me a request for it. That's kind of how I like to build my channel from the beginning, is I want to, do the songs that you guys want me to listen to. So a lot of artists I've waited until somebody finally requests it, then I'll jump into it, even big artists. But occasionally I'll find somebody on my own. I'm like, I'm bringing this. I'm going to do it myself. And I've known about Dimash for a very long time. Other reactors I've watched rave about him. I think part of the reason why I didn't do it bring him to the channel myself is because I almost was afraid that the hype was too much. I was like, oh, he can't be that good. And everybody's going crazy over him. And of course I have my musicians that I rave over that other people probably think, they're not that good, but it's all taste and opinion, and he's good. Holy crap. Just in that one song. I mean, that was the song I was requested to do first. I do have another request for a song called Stranger that I was told is a big one to be reacted to, so it won't be very long before I get to Stranger. But this one, it showed so much of what he can do. And of course, being new to him, I don't know his extent. I don't know his range. But what he showed in this song was incredible. The super thick, just gorgeous lows to those highs that literally sounded like a female voice. That he was changing on the fly, building. Sometimes he was building. Here, then here, then here, then here, then here, then here. But other times he was here, then here, then here, then here, then there. It's crazy. That's crazy control, and I'm blown away. That was so good. Now I'm kicking myself for waiting so long to listen to him because like I said, I just had a weird. Everybody loves him so much. He can't be that good, and I don't want to be disappointed when I hear him. Well, I wasn't disappointed when I finally heard him because I am incredibly impressed. That was crazy good. I'm blown away. That was so good. Thank you for somebody finally requesting him. I'm very much looking forward to more. Like I said, I've got a request for Stranger, which will be done. I'll be doing not tomorrow, not next couple days, but definitely very, very, very soon. I think Dimash is going to become a very frequent visitor to my channel because I that was good. That was incredible. Really, really enjoyed that. I hope you guys like this. If you did, like my video, comment, subscribe, and notification bell. Get me some requests in for Dimash. I need more. Like I said, I've only got one request for him. One more request after this one for him so far, and I need more. So please give me more. Hit that notification bell. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it, and I will talk to you next time.